Any- Yes.
Hello from Startup Digital. I'm your host Neha Shankar and I welcome you all to this weekly talk show on digital marketing. We will focus on the burning topics of interest that will directly address the marketing problems faced by the early startup and businesses who want to expand their business through online sources. With me, I have my colleagues Shankar, Prajakta, and Saurabh, who are domain experts in their niche and they will share their expertise today. Now, let us start with you, Shankar. So, please let us know why you came up with this idea and what was your purpose behind this.
Uh, See, this is a talk show, and we were thinking about a way to share the everyday problems that startups face in their marketing and their scaling. The reason is for a startup, the resources are very limited. They have limited budget, they have limited resources, but at the same time, their need for getting more customers and getting more sales is very crucial. Okay. And in order to address that thing, or in order to acquire more customers, gain more sales, it is very important for startups to take the right steps in the beginning. And that is the reason I thought that since we are working for so many startups and we come across the problems that a startup faces every day. So the idea was to share those problems and their answers and what is the best way to move forward with everyone. So this is something which is, you can say, uh, a way of giving it back to the online community, because whatever we learn, whatever we do, that is something which is inspired from someone or inspired from a brand or a business or an influencer. So this is our way of giving back to the community. Okay. So startup digital, as the name suggests, that is a way of, you can say, our goal is to, help startups. So that is the reason we came with the talk show, and this will be a series, and in every episode or every week we'll focus on any specific crucial things. So in this part, we are going to address that what is the right beginning for startups? How should they approach the basics of digital marketing? Or how should they start the marketing activities to gain more customers and increase their sales? So that's the idea. And there are so many aspects that uh, I would love to address today.
Okay. So, should we start with the questions?
Yeah, actually, I
Yep.
think the best way would be to discuss the first about what are the key strategies for a startup's growth,
Mm,
or what fuels the growth of a startup. So I guess that would be the best thing. Okay. And for that, I have a few basic steps that is very important, and that is something that if we do not address it, then our marketing will not be perfect. Okay. So I would like to start with key point agenda. So first thing is the most basic problem that a marketer like us faces with any product or a business or a startup is the the right audience, that who is the right audience. Okay. And how to reach out to that audience and how to influence them. Okay. Because in my opinion, it doesn't matter that for what we are marketing, whether it's a startup, it's a business, or it's any product, whatever we are trying to promote, there are few things which is basic and which is common for everyone. Okay. So first thing is understanding the audience. Okay. Uh, when someone's asked me that, what is the most important lesson, or if you want to summarize the whole process of digital marketing, then I have a very simple answer. Like first of all, the first thing, know your business. Okay. So if you know your business, then you'll be able to identify that where I should go and sell it. Second is know your customers. Okay. So if I know my business, if I know my product, then I know that who is my target customer or who is my target audience. So that is the second most important thing. And third thing is that where I can find my customers. Okay. Like for example, if I'm selling toys for toddlers, and I'm going to sell it in a trade fair. Okay, I don't think that is the best place to sell toys in a trade fair. If I'm talking about selling toys, the ideal place would be where kids go to play, or where kids go with their parents, or maybe through online sources. So that is the most important thing, because if we don't know that where our customers are, there is no way to increase our sales. So these are the three basic things. And then if we have everything, we know our business, we know our customers, and we know where they are present, then the next thing is the plan. That what is the plan to execute it? Because you have all the ingredients, but even after having all the ingredients, if you don't know the art of cooking it together, okay, then the final outcome will not be perfect. Okay. So having a marketing plan is very important. Okay. And the marketing plan should be, uh, people say that we should have plan A, plan B, plan C. I don't see it that way. But I feel that we should be just the plan A, no plan B, no plan C. Because marketing is data driven, it's based on analytics. Okay. So if we work properly in the beginning, if we identified all the key elements that is going to be a part of our plan and a part of our marketing campaign, then I think there is no need to have plan B and plan C. Okay.
Mm.
But
Exactly.
when we adopt a plan and we execute it, we move ahead, we have to, uh, look at the every aspect of what we are getting. It might be customer feedback, it might be product feedback, it might be service feedback, or it might be complaints from the customers. So anything. Okay. And second thing is data analytics, because nowadays it's time of AI, and everything is AI driven, and our marketing and digital marketing is not different. So nowadays marketing is, you can say, so many things, like the tools that we use for marketing, the analytics tools, and even content generation, video creation, everything is AI driven. Okay. So we have to take it into account that what data we are getting from different sources. Okay. It can be Google Analytics, it can be social media analytics, it can be UI UX experience. Okay. And all those things gives us some insights that what plan we are executing, where we need to make changes, where we need to make amendments. Okay. It's like, suppose we have so many things included in our plan. We have suppose 10 things that we have included in our plan, and we're executing all of them one by one. So if we are tracking everything right from the beginning, then we'll be able to identify that this particular source or this particular activity is giving us better results. So in that case, what we'll do, we'll enhance those activities. If we are doing paid marketing, we'll increase the budget for that particular activity. So we'll focus more on that so that we get more results. And it might be possible that in some cases, if we are looking at some activities which is not delivering any results, then we might have to stop. Okay. So that is the thing. And the most important part, like I said in the beginning, is knowing the audience.
Mhm.
Uh, it is, you can say, buyer persona creation, buyer persona or audience persona, and then using the right elements or right keywords that our target audience is using to get through us. So that's the brief of it. Although it can be a complete session in itself about the strategy part. We'll address that in some later episodes of this talk show. But for now, I think these are the basics.
Okay, so I would like to ask a question from Saurav. Where do you think social media marketers should focus, like content writing, graphics, videos, or what?
Okay, so the question is good, and I think as a social media marketer, I myself spend most of my time in stalking the competitors, like competitors of my clients. Okay, because that gives me the overview of the market, like what they are following and what strategies they are executing, what type of content they are publishing, and like when I get all of that, and I can like repurpose the content, reframe the content, and then I can create much more better content for my client. So I used to spend most of my time in stalking competitors of clients.
Okay. Okay, so let's say that there is a small business who sell customized cakes, and they get most of their orders on calls from social media audience, and they are posting shorts and reels on almost all social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, etc. But they are not sure where to focus on, which, on which social media they should focus. So how can they identify where to focus, and what should be the process?
Okay, so the focus here is very important, and I think most of our audience knows about Pareto's rule, that is 80-20 rule, that 80% of the result come from 20% efforts. So you have to identify that 20% effort which is driving most of your results. So let's talk about the process. So if they are publishing short videos and reels on social medias, first they have to, like, when they are editing those videos, they are giving some numbers, phone numbers, right? So what they have to do is prepare 2 or 3 different overlays for the videos with 2 or 3 different phone numbers. Like, first of all, they should have 2 to 3 phone numbers, depending upon how many platforms they are trying to test. So let's for now let's take YouTube and Instagram. Okay, like they are publishing shorts on YouTube and reels on Instagram. So I'll suggest them to take 2 phone numbers, 2 different phone numbers, and they should give one phone number in overlay of YouTube Shorts. Like whatever video they are publishing on YouTube Shorts, this there only one number will go, and for all the reels, the another number will go with the overlay. Okay, so whenever any calls come to them, they will know that yes, if call is coming to this number, then we are getting clients from that platform. So that's how they can identify that yes, this platform is giving you most of the calls, and this platform is not giving you so much calls. Okay, and they have to track that. They can use Excel sheet or Google sheet for that. And after tracking the calls, they should also track that how many conversions are coming from which platform. Like uh, maybe that YouTube is giving you more calls but the conversion rate is less, but Instagram is giving less calls but their conversion rates are much more greater than the YouTube. So after judging all the numbers, all the data, they can decide that yes, we should focus on this platform and not on the other platform. Just as Sankar said, that marketing is all about data driven. So that's how we collect data, and then we decide that yes, this is the platform where we should focus and not the others. Like we would not assume in starting that yes, this platform can give better result or something like that. We don't go with assumptions, we go with only data.
Great.
And also if they have website, they can track the same thing using UTM tracking URLs. So yeah, that's the answer.
Okay. Thank you so much. So the next question is from Prajakta. How to get the best keywords for a marketing campaign?
Yeah. So, as Shankar said, that keyword research is very important. So, you can use tools like Google Keywords Planner, SEMrush, or Ahref to discover what the potential customers are searching for. So, you have to look for relevant keywords with a good search volume, but the competition should not be too much. Also, think about long tail keywords. So, these are longer and more specific phrases that can be easier to rank for, and those will often lead to higher conversion rates. That's all.
I would like to pass this question to Shankar also. Like, would you like to add something to it?
Uh, I think water projector said that is the base of it. Uh, in my opinion, I think there are a few things that uh, we can add to this. Like for example, keyword planner and all those keyword tools that Prajakta said, that is the base of it. But in my opinion, uh, the first priority should be getting the seed keywords. Okay,
Hmm.
because that is the base of it. If we have the seed keywords, then we can capitalize on that. Because
Correct.
no keyword tool will give us seed keywords. We have to feed seed keywords and then uh, they enhance it. They provide the, you can say, most search queries which is related to that. And I also look at the related searches in Google. Like if we are searching something, then Google shows related searches. That these are the related searches that people are using because those are real keywords that people are using to reach to any specific answer or any specific uh, thing that they need. And one of my personal favorite is, I know everyone in digital marketing knows him. It's Neil Patel. Okay. And one of his tools, he came up with a very great tool in my opinion, that is Answer the Public. Okay. Answer the Public provides, you can say, the best form of long tail queries. Like Prajakta said that long tail queries are very important. So Answer the Public is my personal favorite, where I go to look at the long tail keywords. And it is not just the keywords that Answer the Public provides, it also provides the intent of the user, that with which intent they are searching it, like how, why. If we are, if our campaign is focused on getting more visibility, then there are different kinds of long tail keywords. If our intent is to get more sales for a product, then the keywords will be different. So Answer the Public provides, you can say, uh, great intent, and it's real data which is being used by the people. Okay, so that is the thing that I wanted to add to this.
Yes, I agree. And also, for example, whatever people are thinking, they search on Google. For example, if they need a car for rental, so if we are providing that service, then that keyword should be there in our website, right? So that is what I like to
Exactly.
add.
Exactly, exactly. So that is a different topic because when
Yeah.
we're talking about keyword inclusions or keyword mapping,
Hmm.
I think this is very interesting and this is very, you can say, uh, a favorite part of me if I talk about digital marketing, because that is the base of everything. No
Yeah.
matter what campaign we are planning, if we are doing social media marketing, if we are doing performance marketing, or if we are doing just SEO, the website is very important. And the
Hmm.
content and the keyword inclusions, that is, you can say, in my opinion, people say that SEO is easy, anybody can do SEO. But in my opinion, SEO is, you can say, it's an art, it's a science, and a perfect blend of both of them, arts and science both. Because arts is understanding customer behavior, understanding different phases that the customer is in, that we say purchase funnel in, marketing terms. But at the same time, other than this art, we have science also, like data science, uh, how we are performing, how a page is performing, and one very important aspect is uh, the website loading speed, how much time our website takes in loading, and what elements impacts the website loading speed. So this is just a random example that I am showing. Okay, so that's it. There's so many things. We'll prefer addressing it in future episodes.
Okay, so moving on to next question. Prajakta, does being active on social media have any impact on how easily my website can be found?
Um, yes, social media can indirectly impact your website's visibility, but it is not a direct ranking factor for search engines. So, an active social media presence can increase obviously your content reach and drive traffic to your website and help in brand recognition as well. Also, the more people share your content, the higher chance of gaining backlinks, which do directly affect on search rankings.
Okay. Shankar, do you have anything to add?
Uh, I think this is a very popular question that people ask, that
Mhm.
what kind of benefit we are going to have from social media activities to SEO. Like Prajakta said, there is no direct benefit. Earlier, a couple of years ago, social signals were a ranking factor, but it's no longer a case. But if we have a good fan following on social media, then it's easy for us to amplify the reach of our content. Like suppose if we publish a video on YouTube and we have good number of followers on YouTube, then that video will have more visibility. And
Exactly.
YouTube is not the right example because YouTube in itself it's a search engine. But if we have very good following on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter, then suppose if we publish the blog on our website and we share that blog on social media, we have good fan following, then we can expect some direct traffic on our website from social media. Okay. And then when the traffic is more on our website, when the visibility is more, then it impacts the search. Not directly, but indirectly it helps.
Okay. So, like, I would like to ask a question from you. Um, what kind of content should I create if I have a limited budget?
Actually, this is very simple question and this is a very tough question. Okay.
Mhm.
So let me give you an example.
Okay.
Uh, the example is from the segment which is very favorite of mine. Like, suppose you're planning to go on a cruise vacation. Okay.
Mhm.
So you went on Google and you searched on cruise vacation. Okay. So what kind of results you will get? You will get results of so many things, like what is cruise vacation, what kind of cruise vacations are available, what happens in cruise vacations, and which companies are providing cruise vacations. Okay. So this is, you can say, this is a cryptic query. So if somebody is searching for cruise vacation and I am providing cruise vacations, or I am working for some star lines and where I am selling cruise vacation packages, so in that case, that query, cruise vacation, is of no benefit to me. Anybody who is searching for this particular keyword is just surfing. He is not going to get a cruise package. Okay. If somebody is searching for a query like 5 night, 6 day cruise vacation to Caribbean, So that means that particular person has planned to go on a cruise vacation and they have the location defined. They want to go to Caribbean for cruise vacation.
Mm.
Okay. So that user is different. That is a potential user who might have planned to, go on a cruise vacations maybe next year or maybe few months later. Okay. And then there is other keyword that 5 night honeymoon cruise package in uh, November. Okay. So if somebody is searching for this, that 5 night honeymoon cruise package in the month of November, that means the person who is searching, he or she is either getting married or they got married for some reason. They could not plan their honeymoon and they are planning their honeymoon in the month of November. So they are, you can say, a low hanging fruit. You just have to go and plug them. Okay. So what I said in the beginning that audience persona is very important. What Prajakta said, keywords are very important. Okay. So the question that you just asked that what kind of content we should create, it is, you can say, an extension of the same. So if our plan is to get more traffic on the website where we are selling cruise vacations, in that case, the first keyword, cruise vacations, we'll focus on that because if we are able to rank for that particular keyword, we'll get more traffic. But if our focus is to sell cruise vacation packages, then the last keyword that is very important for us. And for all these keyword segments, the content can be different kind. Like for the last set of keyword, where a person is searching for 5 night honeymoon package to Caribbean, if we have some customer testimonials who were our past customers, we can use it as a bait, or we can use it. Bait is the wrong word. We can use it as uh, we can say a promotion video, or we can create a featured video showing that where we or what kind of cruises we have, or what kind of starlines we have where we provide vacations to our audience. Okay. And third thing is, I guess, having a well defined landing page, because what content we create, that is important. But after going through that content, maybe if it's a video, after watching that video, or if it's a blog, after reading that blog, where we are directing customers, okay, that landing page is very important. Okay. So I think content should be based on what kind of audience we are trying to address, and the audience that we are trying to address, where they are in their purchase journey. Okay. So purchase journey is very important. Based on the purchase journey, we have to frame our content, and based on that, we have to create a well-defined landing page. Because I think these three things are, integrated, and
Mhm.
that's the way we should focus on creating content.
Okay. Okay, so Saurav, I would like to ask you a question. How often should I post on social media, like for best possible reach?
Actually, there is no fixed numbers like that. It also depend on the which social media you are using,
Mhm.
and who are your audience, and when they are most active in which day.
Mhm.
So it also will be a data driven decision. Like if you are posting, first you have to test every day, okay, and also you have to test on every time slot.
Mhm.
Okay, so for example, let's take LinkedIn. Okay, so first of all, you can start with posting 3 times a day for all the 7 days, and after that, after 7 days, first prepare a Excel sheet or Google sheet or something like that. Okay, and track that which post performed much better than the others, and they were posted in which time slot and in which day. So that will give you a better idea of how many times you should post, and which day you should post, and at which time you should post. So yeah, that's how you have to test and identify that what can be the sweet spot.
Okay, understood. Um, as we know, you are a growth strategist, and you have successfully helped so many clients with their personal branding. How do you come up with strategies that work so well? Like, what is your secret sauce?
Okay, so there is no such secret sauce, and that is not also a rocket science. Let
Mhm.
me share my screen, and I'm showing you the framework. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So also most of this already discussed by Sankar previously. Okay. Uh, so first of all, in the step zero, okay, like before everything else, before the execution, you have to perform this one, step zero. And what is that? First, you have to understand who are your competitors. First, collect your competitors and then reverse engineering upon them. Okay, like you have to collect only successful competitors, obviously, because you have to be successful, and for that you have to reverse engineer their strategies. Okay, so you have to see that what content style they are using, what type of content they are posting. Okay, and which time and which day they are posting their content. So you have to understand your competitors and what strategies they are following. And after that, you have to understand your product, because until you know your product inside out, you cannot sell it. Okay, so first of all, see what are the features, what are their benefits, and it also goes for your services as well, and what they solve, how they work. Like you can prepare some tutorials, and those tutorials will help your clients too. Okay, and also what are your USP, and then what is your story, what is the story of your brand. After you understand your product, you have to understand your customers, that is ICP, ideal customer persona. So you have to understand that who are your customer, what is their why to buy. This why is their psychological aspect, like what reasons they have in their mind to buy your product, what motivations drives their decision, what are the ideal outcomes for them, what are the exact pain points that they are facing. So you should have all the demographic and psychographic data of your customer. And also you have to know that when they would buy, like as Sankar discussed about customer journey. So we have to know, like in the whole journey, when they are most, like when they can buy your product, what is the exact timing in their journey and how they buy. Like they go to their website to buy, or they call you to buy, like how they prefer to buy. And you have to increase that effort there. So if they are buying from, like if they're ordering via call, then you have to focus on how to uh, increase efficiency of the calls, how to track the calls, how to track the conversion rate of the calls, like something like that. Okay, and also what your customer journey look like, and who take the buying decision and how. Like Sankar already discussed about the toys, like, right? So the children will not buy the toys, they will just look at the toys, and if they prefer to buy, they will tell their mother or father, and then their mother or father will decide that yes, should I buy this toy or not. Okay, and also, like what they ask while taking decisions, like for the toys we can take the pricing. Okay, like if the pricing is too much high, the baby like it, but the parent may not buy it because the price is too much high, comparing to the value. Okay, so you have to know what are the obstacles, like what can stop your customer from buying your product. Okay, and also identify all the friction points, like you have to know that how you can smooth the process of buying from outreach to buy. For example, if you are doing cold outreach to your customers, you have to identify the points where they are backing out. Like if you are sending emails, then they are booking a call on calendly or something like that. Then after the call, you again telling them to do some other process for the onboarding. So if there are too many process involved just to being onboarded, then it will be difficult to close. So you have to reduce the friction points. It should be much more easier for customers to buy your products. And after understanding everything, like competitors, product, customers, and obstacles, you have to create a knowledge docs. So this knowledge doc will not only provide you a resource to train your teammates, but also uh, you can easily train anyone. If someone new is coming to your team, then you can easily give them this knowledge doc to have them better understanding of your customer products and everything else, so they can sell better. And after you have done everything on step 0, you have to start the planning strategy will completely depend upon this step 0, like what your competitors are using, what strategies they are using, and where they are getting most of their results from. So that's how you decide your planning strategy, and then you execute the things. And after execution, you do the evaluation process. Like you see that what is working, what is not working. If something is not working, stop doing that. There is no necessity of doing the task that is giving no result at all. And
Mm.
after that, see what is working. Just like I said in another answer that the Pareto's rule, the 80-20 rule. So apply 80-20 rule. Like whatever is working, maybe only 20% of them giving you most of the results. So you have to identify those things, and then you have to focus on that 20% only. And you have to multiply efforts there. Like you have to hire more interns, more resources to focus on these 20% only, not on the other 80%, and not on the tasks that are not working and not giving you any result.
Mm.
And after that, when everything is properly working, you have done the execution, you have done everything. Now it is the time to streamline your process. Like you have to make it easy to follow. So yeah, that's how I decide the whole strategy, and that's how I proceed with all the clients, and that's how the results come.
So, like, I would like to ask one more question from you. Uh, at least for how much time a personal branding client should hire someone like you to see visible growth results? Like, how much time they should wait before taking decision whether to go with same personal branding expert or to hire someone else?
Okay, so as I shown you the process, it should be at least 3 month of process. Okay, at least 3 months they should wait, because the first month it goes in strategy calls, deciding the strategy, doing back testing, understanding product, customers, competitors, and doing research, identifying tools which can help you, and also what are the goals of your client, and how they want to proceed, how they want to portray themselves in the personal branding, what story they want to tell of their brand. So after doing all these things, like in the first month, the actual execution start from the second month, you can say. So in the actual execution, you execute everything that you have planned in the strategy part, and after that you have to wait at least for 2 months, like the third till the third month you have to wait, and then only you can see visible result. And also you have to do weekly evaluation as well as monthly evaluation, that what is working, what is not working, and how I can streamline the process in much more better way. So yeah, the answer will be 3 months at least.
Understood. Thank you so much. Okay, Prajakta, how to help your website get found online easily?
Okay, that's a great question. So, think about how you find information these days, right? You probably go to Google or any other search engine. So that your customers also does the same. So if your website shows up when they search, you have a better chance of getting their business. Okay, so how would you do that is through keywords, as Shankar and I have covered this already. You have to
Mm.
find the right keywords, and I also gave you the example of car for rental, and Shankar gave the example of cruise for holidays, right? And also the website which we have, it should be easy to use on all the devices like mobile, laptop, desktop, and the speed of the website is also very important. So recently I tried to file my ITR, so obviously I was doing it on the last day, so the website was very heavy, so it was working very slowly. So I spent almost half of my day trying to file my ITR, but at the end I gave up and I called my dad CA and told him to file the ITR. So because I did not have that much patience in me to wait for such a slow loading website, right? So
Mm.
that is also an important part. And also the content on the website should be organized. So, for example, let's say if you go to any convenience store like DMart or Reliance, you will see that everything is organized, right? For example, you will see chips in one section, noodles in one section, or drinks in one section. It will not happen that you will get Sprite on the first floor and thumbs up on the second floor. So the same thing goes for the website. If a customer comes to your website, it should be easy to understand and it should be exactly what they are looking for. Otherwise they will leave, and it will eventually increase the bounce rate. And the last thing is backlinking. So it's like you can reach out to bloggers and websites in your industry and ask if they would be interested in what you have created. Okay, and guest blogging on relevant sites is also another way of getting backlinks. So I'll tell you an example for backlinks. Suppose there are two famous YouTubers. You must be knowing BBK Vines and Ashish Chanchlani. They are very famous. Suppose I am a fan of BBK Vines, and let's say Shankar is a fan of Ashish Chanchlani, and both of them collab and does a video together and upload it on their respective YouTube channels. Then when I see the video, then I'll discover that there is another YouTuber called Ashish, and if I like the content, what they have created, then I maybe go and follow him as well. So the same thing goes for backlinking as well. If I get a backlink from another website, so their customers will read and they might come to visit our website as well. So yeah, I think if we keep these things in mind, then it will definitely help our website get ranked.
Okay. So, like, how can I get other sites to link to mine?
Yeah, as I said, you can reach out to bloggers or through guest blogging. You can email them. The most important thing is that always focus on adding value for others, and then they'll be more likely to link back to your content.
Okay, okay, okay. Would you guys to like add on something to it?
Yes, I think this is a very important question, that how we uh, get others to link to us. Okay. So until we have value, or until we create content which directly addresses the common questions of people or the target audience, so if we are able to create that kind of content, people will link to us. Okay. That is one thing. Second thing is, it is very important nowadays to reach out to different publications. Okay. And suppose I have a business. Yeah, I'm an investment banker, or I'm providing investment banking services to various clients, and I want my content to be published on Forbes.com. Okay. So if I'm not ready to spend so much money, or if I'm not ready to hire a big PR firm, I will not. In any case, I will not be able to get my content featured on Forbes. Okay. But there are different other ways to do that. Okay. For example, uh, there are various content outreach activities where journalists, or you can say writers from big publications, come and they post their requirements. Like, for example, uh, we all are from India, and recently we had our union budget. So, suppose a journalist from a big financial newspaper, they are doing a write up on union budget, and they want common people's opinion on budget. Okay, so there was a time when it was field reporting, and reporters used to go in the field and they ask people that what do you think about this budget, or what you have to say, are you happy or not. But nowadays we are living in a digital world, everything is digital. Okay. So still reporters are doing the same thing, but they are doing it online. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, so they go, they publish the requirement, and they ask answers from different people or common people who are using that website. So if I am an investment banker and I see a requirement from a journalist on investment banking where they're asking inputs from domain experts, okay, and according to what queries they are asking, I'll provide my answer. And if my answer has value, they will include my answer in the final write up that they publish on the website. Okay. Content outreach is very important. Okay. That is a way of getting backlinks from popular websites, and that is a way of uh, influencing people to come to our website and link to us. I think this is a very interesting discussion, and we should again include it for a future episode where we'll completely discuss about content outreach and how we do that. Okay, uh, that's it.
Okay, so Shankar, some final words?
Yeah, actually, final word. This is. I have so many things to say, but I don't think that we have enough time because in the beginning we discussed about that we'll stretch it to 30 to 40 minutes. But in the first episode itself, I think that we should not restrict ourselves to time since it's a
Mhm.
talk. So we are not doing a podcast. We're just discussing what we see in our everyday life, what we experience in our everyday life, and then share that outcome or share that learning with the online community.
We should
So
just go with the flow.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think to sum it up, we discussed on so many topics, but I think the key is sticking to the plan, and to stick to the plan, we have to do our homework, be it keyword research, be it content creation, or be it identifying the platform to market. So the homework, the plan, and the corrections based on the data that we receive. Okay. So these are, you can say, my last few cents before we close and we move to audience questions.
Yeah, yeah. We have few questions from the audience.
Yeah, we have a few queries from the audience. So uh, I'll put one by one them on screen. And so the first question is from Savvy.
Mhm.
He's asking, why do startup businesses need digital transformation? So, Saurabh or Prajakta, would you like to take this question?
Yeah, I think, see, the before COVID was a different era, and after COVID
Mhm.
this is a different era. So before COVID, even if you were offline, it was fine. Like there was not much need of online things and other things. But after the COVID, it is completely another new normal that we are living in. So for example, if you now go to any shop in any area of India, you will mostly see that people are paying mostly through UPI by scanning QR code. But before COVID, it was something like many people didn't know about it. Many shopkeepers were not using those keywords and all. But right now, whenever wherever you are going, you can find these QR codes. So similarly, in the digital world also, previously if you didn't have the website, there that was not much of an issue. But right now you must need your website, you must need to do SEO, because all your competitors are doing that. So you cannot you cannot be online without SEO. Like if your people are searching for you and they are not getting your website on the top list, then your business will not do much, that will not give any results. Okay, so you have to do all of the things that your competitors are doing. And so if your competitors are online, they are following everything on social media, they are doing social media, they are posting videos, you must have to do that to be on that edge and to beat the competition.
I
Also,
think,
I would like
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, I'd like to add that we should do digital marketing because it becomes easier to track, right? Earlier, it was not very convenient to track from where the audience is coming. As Saurav explained, that once we track and then we can work on that particular platform, that from this channel the audience is coming. So, so that's why it is very important for digital marketing for startups
Yeah,
nowadays.
true, true, true. One more thing I will add to this. Like, we are living in a time where in past 10 years we went from 3G to 5G. Okay. So the internet reach and the digital divide that was earlier uh, among a large population. So the digital divide is kind of, you can say, almost over. Even if you go to the remote places in India or even in developing countries, you see everyone using a smartphone, and they are using they are consuming content on Instagram, they're consuming content on YouTube. So I see it even the remotest part of the country that where we live in. So that is one part, that everyone is now able to see you. If you have a business, if you have a strong online presence, then you'll be able to reach to anyone. Okay. So that is one reason most of the customers are online. I'll give one more example of hyper local services that we get in the metros nowadays. There was a time, suppose uh, I don't have sugar at my home, or I don't have coffee and I want to have coffee. So there was no way I have to go out. I had to go out and then get sugar and coffee. But now what is happening? I'm sitting on my desk, I'm taking my phone out, and we have Blanket, we have Zepto, and then we order it. And within 10 minutes or few minutes, I get the services delivered. So this is just an example of how startups like Zepto or startups like Blinkit transforms our lives as a consumer. Okay, so that is the reason I think it is very important for startups to adopt a digital transformation strategy. If they are not doing it,
also,
it will not sustain.
also
Yeah,
previously, like the jyotishis, the astrologers, they were also like they used to sit in their own like platform or chamber or something like that. But now there is
Online.
apps for hiring astrologers as well. And also a few days back I was in a city, and there I saw a beggar coming with a QR code. Like
yeah,
if you don't have the change, pay through QR code. So if they are all coming online, then if you are not online and you are not using digital things, then you are lacking behind everyone else.
true, true, true. We
Okay,
have
that's
another
right.
question, and I think it's a very interesting question. And here it is.
Okay.
I
What
think
should be our share of efforts towards organic SEO and PPC? Mm,
I think I will take this question. Okay.
okay, okay.
So this came from Atis. He is asking that distribution of efforts between SEO and PPC. So see, there's no defined rule for a startup. if they are looking for early traction and if they have money, I would suggest them to go for performance marketing because SEO takes time in delivering results. If we are completely dependent on SEO for getting sales, getting more leads, getting more customers, then it will be a long road to go. Okay. So if we have budget, it is a wise decision to invest in a well-defined and well-planned performance marketing campaign. So till the time your SEO kicks in, you will have some traction through paid activities. Okay. So there is no defined rule. It varies depending upon the requirement. Okay. I have another question that is from Nandita. She is asking, how do you measure the success of an SEO campaign? Yeah, this is a basic question, but very important question. So, Nandita, for any campaign, we have different KPIs. For example, uh, if we are working for a website that is for, you can say, an attorney. Okay. So then in that case, your primary requirement would be to get more calls. Okay. So in that case, you will focus on local SEO and your KPI will be how many calls you are getting from Google local searches or Google My Business. Okay. But if you are working for an online gift shop, if you are doing SEO for a website which is selling online gifts or which is providing online gifting services, then your measurement will be how many sales or how many orders you are getting each day. Okay. So again, if you are working for an author who has written a book, again it will be how many books you are selling. So the success or the measurement of success for SEO campaigns, it varies based on the requirement. Now I have another question, and I think this is a very good question, and here it is. Just a second. Okay. So Robi Jyoti is asking that how should a startup evolve and adapt its organic marketing strategies in the wake of regular and constantly complex Google algo updates? Okay. Before I answer this question, let me tell you about the guy who is asking this question. I know Robi Jyoti for a very long time, and we worked together for almost 2.5 years. Uh, he's a very good content expert, and on many projects we worked together and we did wonders together. So he is brilliant with content, and if he's asking this question, then that this has value. So okay, let me take this. Sorry, guys, because this is Google algorithm and beating the Google penalties is my expertise. So I would love to take this.
Okay.
So, see, Ruby, it's not about startups or any specific business. Let's talk about the organic marketing strategies and making it, Google algorithm proof. No matter what kind of changes Google is going to do, if we stick to the basics, there is no harm. And there is a very interesting facts involved, and that I would like to add here because it is relevant. When me and Ravi Jyoti started working together, that was way back in 2011. Okay, and that time it was the first time when the whole world experienced the problems of Google updates. Okay, first it was Panda update in 2010, and then there was 2011, and then there was Penguin update in 2012. Okay, one fine morning in 2012, it was a chilly winter morning in Delhi NCR. I got up, I saw 4 5 calls from my reporting manager, and I was sleeping. I saw, and then I called back, and she said, Shankar, all our rankings are gone. We are nowhere in Google. I said, what happened? We were ranking so good. What happened overnight? Then I got up. I didn't do anything. I didn't brush. I didn't get ready. I just got ready and left for office. I was in Gurgaon and my office was in Noida. So it was almost 2 hours of commute. And during that time, uh, although that was a time of, early days of 3G, not everyone was having access to 3G internet. So on 2G internet, I searched that what happened, what went wrong. And then I came to know that, yeah, there is a Google update and it's Penguin update. And that is the reason the Penguin penalized all the websites who were creating spammy links. Okay. So I came back to office. Then we looked at everything. Sorry, guys, for stressing this, but this backstory is very important in order to address this. So then we saw that what Google wants, the priority was to provide good user experience to anybody who is searching on Google. Okay. So any Google update, or not just Google, any search engine algorithm updates, that is for enhancing the user experience. Okay. So Google confirms all the marketers. As a SEO person, if you read Google guidelines, Google says that don't create content for us, create content for your users,
Mhm.
create content for whoever is going to consume your content. Don't create content for search engines. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is the base. And Robi, being a content writer, you understand it very well that if we are creating content for organic marketing, or if we are addressing any organic SEO requirement, the priority should be on providing value. And priority should be not adopting any black hat practices and even gray hat. Even I don't support any gray hat practices. I only prefer white hat practices, and that is the reason I'm very proud to say that till date, none of the websites on which I worked was penalized by Google. So the reason was I was focusing on the basics. I didn't do any spammy activities. Uh, if I have target to create 100 backlinks, I would prefer creating perfect blend of do follow and no follow backlinks. I also looked at various, top level domains that if I am creating 100 backlinks, if I am getting 10 or 20 backlinks from .edu website or .gov website, then I'll have a better domain authority. So these are the things that we have to focus. And second thing is, it is always very good idea to have a look at what experts are saying. Like right from the beginning, I was an avid reader. I used to look at all the blogs on Search Engine Watch or Search Engine Land and Search Engine Journal. I was following Matt Cutts when people didn't know about Matt Cutts. Okay. I was in very good talking terms with the head of Google Web Spam team in India. So it is very important to look at the pulse of search industry. Okay. And any significant change is being noticed by influencers or people who are working for these brands that I named, just like Search Engine Was, Search Engine Land, even Moz. So if we look at all these aspects, then no matter what a startup is doing and how much they are evolving with the time, uh, they won't have any problem with any Google algorithm updates. That's it. If you have anything to add, Asita or Saurabh, feel free to add it.
Okay.
You are the expert here of SEO, so
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to the next question.
So we have some more questions from the audience. Like we have a question that what is the reason some of the website not ranking despite uh, good SEO and low competition? I think this is a question that we should take I know we are mm, way above
Running
time,
over.
but I think this is a very important question.
This is going interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So, would you like to take this, Saurabh? What is the reason some of the website not ranking despite low competition and good SEO?
I think about SEO, you and Project are much more better. You have much more better
So,
idea
so,
than me.
so I think Prajakta already answered this question
Yeah.
while he was talking about the keyword inclusion, and then I said that this is a big topic in itself, and we need to have a complete different session for uh,
Yes.
this particular aspect of it. So,
Yeah.
see, low competition and good SEO. So, I think if we are doing good SEO, then there is no way our website will not rank. Okay. So if we are not ranking, even after having low competition, then we are not doing good SEO. We are doing bad SEO. Because good SEO means identifying your pain points, identifying your customers, uh, creating good content for them, uh, choosing the right mix of keywords, and then blending those keywords in your website architecture, your website content, content marketing, everywhere. So the question is very good, but if we are doing good SEO, we'll rank. If we are not ranking, we are doing bad SEO. Simple. Okay?
Can I ask one last question?
Yeah, yeah, please, please, please.
Yeah, okay. Like, how do I set up realistic digital marketing goals for my startup?
Okay. Again, this is not a simple question, and this is something that we should not have saved for the last. Okay. So
Sorry.
I answered this in the beginning when I was answering that what should be the share of efforts between SEO and PPC. Okay, I said it depends upon uh, the requirement. It varies according to the requirement. Okay, so if I answer this question, it will again take 5 minutes, 10 minutes minimum. But to sum it up, there is no defined rule. Okay. I always say to any client or any potential client that if you are looking for uh, you know a package, SEO package or a digital marketing package from me, I'm not your guy because marketing requirements for different businesses are completely different, and it's always a tailor-made solution, a custom solution. Gone are the days when we used to say that I have gold, silver, platinum plan. In gold plan, I'll give you this much blog. In platinum plan, I'll give you this many backlinks. That doesn't work anymore. Okay. So that is the reason answering this question is a time taking thing, and we'll take it up in
Also
our
in
future.
social media,
Hmm.
like if someone is selling 40 lakh rupees car and someone else is selling 9 rupees course, so the strategy and the outcome is obviously going to
Yeah.
be different.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's a very good example that you said. So depending upon the requirement, it varies. But I would request you that keep this question for future episodes where we'll
Okay, ma'am.
specifically discuss about this.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. It was very nice having this,
Thank you, everyone.
open chat.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye
so much.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.